Hey guys, it's Bailey, and today we are doing the ultimate summer body workout, toning every inch of our body so you can feel confident rocking your bikini on the beach this summer. Let's get started. Let's get started holding one weight. If you don't have a weight at home, just doing all of the actions without it is totally fine. From here, we're going to put our weight into our right leg, and then we'll reach the left up overhead, doing a little glute lift behind. Good. So it's a little reach and tap. Good, so this is starting to work our shoulders and our glutes, plus the balance challenge works the core. So from the side, this is what it looks like. Give that little butt squeeze. You want to give that little glute squeeze and then really be creating length through that back leg. So we start to tone the entire backside of the body. If you want to work your core more, let's squeeze our knee up to our elbow and then press overhead. Squeeze and press. Really starting to feel our biceps and our core to help with our balance. This one really works the support leg because it's quite hard to stabilize ourselves in this position. Squeeze those abs, the low abs, really squeeze the knee in. 2. Good, hold this next one back. Let's bring the weight to our center. Little lift, squeezing that butt cheek. Really reaching those toes away from you. Soft bend through the support leg. This butt cheek is gonna be on fire. Good, really keep those elbows nice and wide so we're working our shoulders, bracing your core. Hello, support glute, opposite glute, everything's working. This is gonna really tone the back of the legs, which looks so good in those short shorts. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, from here, keep that soft bend in the leg. We're gonna draw a little semicircle, so out to the side in line with the hip, and then cross behind. So we're doing that semicircle. You really wanna keep this leg bent, it'll be on fire. Squeeze your core, and then draw, tap behind, and tap to the side. So you might think that you're supposed to feel it in this leg, but you're going to feel it more in this one, because it's holding our body stable. Good, we're gonna add on little side leg lift, tap behind, tap to the side, little lift. So this lift, we're gonna squeeze those abdominals and start to work the outer thigh and obliques. Nice sideline muscles. So I love adding in all of these movements that are small. They don't look like much, but they really burn. And they really help to pull everything in and lift and tighten and tone that entire body. Squeeze those obliques. Burn, baby, burn. Good, 2 more. We're gonna hold this one to the side, little lift and lower, lift and lower. Soft bend through that support leg, you're really gonna feel it here. And then think of pointing the toes, so really creating that nice long line through the side body, toning our waist, which gives us that nice hourglass shape. Good, 2 more. Last one, bringing it in. Good, give your glute a little bit of a tap here. Woo! I always need to give mine a little pat after, that's a tough one. And we'll go to the other side. Taking the weight into our right hand, really pressing that left foot into the ground. We'll start slow, so we're going to do that kick back, reach the arm overhead, then tap the foot in. Start to squeeze those abs, start to activate those muscles that help us with balance and stability. This is so good for really using those Pilates principles of working the core, but without having to lie down on the mat. So we're really toning and tightening the abdominals. Good, let's start to make it a little bit bigger range. So squeezing the elbow to the knee. And then reach, give that little lift behind. Squeeze, reach, little lift. Really squeeze those low abs and lift. Remember to point those toes, creating that nice long line, really working our side abs and low abs, and then reach. It's almost like you're doing a standing ab crunch. You're gonna feel that support leg, really squeezing our buns. Biceps on fire. Tank top arms, sexy abs, a great perky butt. What more could you ask for? A tub of Nutella maybe, I don't know. Margarita. If your balance is off, you can keep it low range. Try looking at something not moving in front of you. Really works our core, those deep muscles that give us a flat tummy. Good, last one. Let's bring the weight into both hands for those little pulses to the back. Soft bend through the support leg. Then you're just squeezing your tushy to lift, reaching those toes away. Squeeze those abdominals. Really squeeze those buns. Reach those toes back. Loving this breeze. Cannot get over the fact this is Australian winter. I don't know if I've ever had a Canadian summer this hot. Good, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it, drawing our semicircle to the side and behind. To the side, out in line with the hip, and behind. From the side, so we go right in line with the hip, and then we tap right behind the glute. Keeping that nice soft bend through the support leg. Good, keeping those elbows out to the side, tap in line with the hip, then right behind. Really starting to activate our obliques and outer thighs. This butt cheek's on fire. Let's add our lift and tap. Good, little lift, squeeze the abs and tap. Really keep pulling those abdominals in. We are working everything right now. I really love doing standing exercises that have those same principles of Pilates because it challenges our core in a new way. And it starts to really elevate the heart rate so we get that little bit of fat burning. Hold this one, 10 little lifts. One long line all the way from your outer thigh, tip of the toes, to the top of your obliques. Trying to keep it right in line with the hip. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing it in. Give yourself that little bum shake. Good. Let's put down the weight. And then step to the back end of our mat. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, folding ourselves forward. Good. Just let your hips wiggle from side to side, stretching out the back of those legs. And then let's walk out into our high plank, holding it here. Let's hold that plank for 10 seconds. So really squeezing your abs and glutes. This is the best and most effective ab exercise and really gives us a nice flat tummy. Good, just breathing through it, really pressing your hands into the mat, keeping your shoulders over your wrists. Good, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering the knees, taking a press back. Good, in our all four position, you have 2 options here for our next set of planking. Either you squeeze the knee in and reach it back, or we do it up in a plank like so. Squeeze and reach. So let's pick your option. We're going to do 10 on each side. Squeeze those abs, lift that glute. So this one's working our lower abs, obliques, and buttons, and shoulders. Everything's on fire. This is such a good one for our glutes and abs. Good, last one. Holding that plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking our stretch, and then we do the other side. Can't have lopsided booties, that's the rule. Picking your option, either squeeze and reach, still working our core, or up in our plank for 10. Breathing through it. Try to keep your hips low. Feeling those abs and glutes burn. Good, last one. Holding that plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Taking our press, and then we'll come around to our backs. Let's come into a set of glutes here, squeezing and lifting. Really squeeze those butt cheeks and lower down. Our feet are hip distance apart. Now really think of just hovering that tailbone off the mat as you lower, and then squeeze those butt cheeks. Get our hips nice and high. Pressing your heels into the mat to get deep into those glutes and hamstrings. So this is a great one. It's kind of like a push-up bra for our bum. Gives us that nice bubble butt. and it tones the back of the leg, so it can help to reduce the appearance of cellulite. Just lift and tone everything. Holding our next one up, little pulses here. Really squeeze those butt cheeks together. Think more glute squeeze, not a hip thrust, which would be sort of taking it into our low back. We want to do small controlled pulses. Release, squeeze the cheeks. Good, 5 more. Really squeeze. Get those hips high. For 2. Good, holding it up here. We're gonna do little hip dips from side to side. So just slightly rotating the pelvis down and down. That rotation is so good for working our waistline. So really cinching the waist and toning our obliques. Keep those hips lifted, I know it burns. Two more. Feel those butt cheeks working. Good, hold this next one. 10 more pulses up and down to finish. You've got this. And I lied, 10 more. Trust issues. Good, now for real, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. And roll that spine back down. Good, giving yourself a nice roll out here, one knee in each hand. Drawing nice big juicy circles, loosening up those hips and glutes. Switch directions. This next move we traditionally do on the Pilates reformer, and it really tones the low abs and inner thighs. We'll lie down onto our back, lift our legs up into tabletop, then squeeze the heels together so we have a slight turned out shape in the leg. It's like a diamond. From here, in our little froggy press, we're going to squeeze, zipping up those inner thighs, and then bend the knees so they come over the hips. Good, exhale, really squeeze those inner thighs together and lower. This one really starts to work those low abs, and the lower you go, the more abdominal strength you're using. So trying to challenge your range here. Good, really squeeze those inner thighs together and then bend so your knees are over your hips. To work the upper abs as well, we can bring ourselves up into an ab curl. Or even lengthening the arms long by the sides. Feeling the entire abdominal wall on fire. Squeeze those inner thighs. Now you really want to squeeze the heels together because it helps to get that nice inner thigh activation. And the inner thighs are pretty hard to activate, so this one really does it. Good, we have 4, 3, 2. Good, last one, holding it out, turning our feet to parallel, little crisscrosses up to the ceiling, and then all the way down. Just switching the feet, working into those low abs. Again, you could do this in your ab curl or reaching to work the upper abdominals a bit more. You just don't want your abs popping, so don't push it too far. Good, one more time, down and up. And then bending those knees, pulling them in. Beautiful job, you guys. Let's come back to that froggy shape, but this time lowering the legs down. So we're in a nice diamond, working our upper abs. So if you have neck issues, we'll just inhale here, exhale, curling up, squeezing those abdominals, and then lowering down. Exhale, squeeze. Really working the top of the abs, so those six-pack muscles. If you do have good neck strength, then let's bring the hands together. We're just going to lift through the abs. So like we're trying to shoot our hands towards our feet. Really use that exhale to help get a little more distance. Good, in our crunches here. 4 more. Hold it, little pulses for 10. Feeling those six-pack muscles burn. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And then releasing it down. Bring those arms up overhead. Stretching your body nice and long. Feeling that release through the abdominals. Ah, such a good stretch. Let's roll onto our stomachs. Just taking a nice second here to do a cobra, lowering down, and then taking that nice extension. Oh, this feels so good through the abs. Good. One more time. Really just feeling that beautiful stretch through the abdominal wall. And lowering down. Oh, I'm pooped. I might just stay down here. Good job, you guys. You absolutely dominated that Project Summer Body workout. Do that a couple times a week and you'll be rocking that bikini in no time. Subscribe for new workouts every single week. See you soon. Who is that? Ladies, gotta do my next move in that same position. What is my next?